Welcome, 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 everybody. Happy Wednesday. Let's see if we got the camera right here. I want you to be able to see in the pot. And I would have done it horizontally, but I noticed when I try to do that sometimes on my phone, it messes up. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I have my meat in the pot. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. The temperature here today is in the 70s right now, and it's a beautiful day. And we are going to cook today. Welcome in all the Patty Cake crew. Thank you for coming. And let me speak to everyone here. Welcome in Joshua Gabriel. Welcome in Time to Devote. Welcome in Marvin Smith. Thank you all for coming. And we are going to get this show on the road. So I am making a dish that we will have in the morning for breakfast, but I'm doing it this evening, and overnight the flavors will have a chance to marinate in this dish. In this Dutch oven, I have 2 pounds of mild Italian sausage. Now, I see I have some liquid in the bottom here that I'll probably drain some of it out. Let me do that now. I have a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pot. So let's drain some of this off right now before I start adding my veggies. Once I start adding my veggies, I don't want to drain because I don't want to get rid of all of the flavor. And the reason why I have so much liquid is because the meat had not thawed completely. So we're just going to, and I'm making a mess, guys. We're just going to take some of this out so we won't have all of this liquid. And I am going to start adding the veggies that I am going to be putting in and show you the spices that I have put in. That liquid is not from fat, it is from, as I said, the meat was not completely thawed. So let's get this out of the way and clean off the stove here. And let's clean off the mess here. Okay. So I am going to start. Can you guys hear me? Hey Buddha, welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, you can hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay, so these are the veggies that I have chopped. Let me show you. I tried to prepare everything before we got started here. So these are the veggies. I have parsley that came from my patio garden, green onion, yellow onion, and red onion. So I am going to put all of this in this pot. Oh, and I have a half stalk of celery. So we're going to put all of this in here and let it cook with the meat. Let's see here. So we don't have the noise. Let me get another spoon here. So we won't have that clacking sound. Okay, so let's put all of this in here, like so. All of the good veggies. And I'll tell you in just a minute what I am putting together. Okay, so we will let this cook in here. The meat is already seared, kind of chopped up here. And I am going to show you the spices that I've used. Welcome in, everybody. And on this saucer, I have peppers, sweet peppers, and I have some garlic, but I'm not going to put the garlic in right now. So we're just putting in the peppers. And then we will come back and put in the garlic. And I have 2 pounds of Italian sausage. You may use the sausage of your choice. You can use pork, beef, whatever. But I'm using Italian sausage. So we're going to incorporate this and get our veggies sweated, translucent. And I have seasoned the meat. And let me show you the seasonings that I have used. A little bit of all-purpose seasoning, white pepper, and I used about a half teaspoon of that because it is potent. A little bit of smoked paprika, about a half teaspoon of complete seasoning, Sazon Completa, garlic powder, onion powder, about a half teaspoon of oregano, a little bit of salt, and that is what is in the meat. I will season some more once I put in the potatoes. Okay. This is a 1-pot meal, and this will be for breakfast in the morning. Okay, now let's go on and put the garlic in here. This is a delicious dish. It is very simple to make. Nice 1-pot meal. It is going to be a casserole. And I might as well tell you it's a an Italian sausage casserole. And you have to season the Italian sausage just like you do the turkey sausage because you want flavor. And as I said, you can use any ground meat that you would like, beef, turkey, pork, whatever, but I'm using Italian sausage. You don't have to put all of these veggies in here if you don't want to, but it's just what I want to do. I like flavor. Okay, what was he doing? Devote Emerson. No, I don't know what Nightbot is doing. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't even know Nightbot was set up. I know my grandson was working on it. Oh, I apologize, guys. Welcome in, Dawn people. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you all for being here. So happy to see you. Me and my parents were one time meal. Yes, they're good. Hello, Miss Kay. How are you doing? It's all right. Thank you, Joshua. Shatika Woods, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Welcome in, GWH. Thank you for coming. Love purple onions. I do too. Happy holidays to you, GWH, I'm sorry. I don't know what Nightbot is doing. Oh my goodness. Whatever it's doing, it's not right. Oh no, well, it said all caps, but no, I'm already seeing I'm not liking this. Hi Tim, happy holidays to you. How are you doing? Thank you all for coming. I am sorry about the Nightbot thing. I wasn't sure that it was even altogether set up, but I'm gonna have to see about this. Okay, so we got this in, and now we're going in with the potatoes. And I have 4 medium potatoes. 4 medium potatoes. So I'm going to put them in. Now, when you're making this meal, you can do this in the oven. But I am going to kind of soften the potatoes before putting them in the oven because it takes less oven time. So I'm going to leave them here for like 15 minutes, I'll say. But let's put some seasoning on top of the potatoes. Okay. And we will go in with some, even though I have onions in here, I'm adding a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder as well. Just a tad bit. And a little bit of, y'all know this is my all-purpose seasoning that I use generally, putting a little bit of that. It doesn't have salt in it. And let's see, maybe a tad bit of white pepper. Not too much because it is very potent. So let's stir these around. I have the oven set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we will let these cook a little bit. And if I let them cook for about 15 minutes on top, then there will be less time in the oven. Yeah, it smells amazing, Miss Kay. Hello, One Crafted Sister. How are you doing? I love these one pot meals, guys. You're cooking a turkey breast for the first time, okay? That sounds good. Welcome in, Bess. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you all for being here. I apologize for Nightbot. Um, I'm going to have to see about that. My grandson is handling that, so yes. Let me turn this around a little bit. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, I have the potatoes. I hope you guys can see in this pot. See if I can tilt it a little bit. You see what that's looking like? Oh, it smells amazing. So let's put this here. And I have my dish that I'm going to put it in the oven in. I will spray the dish a little bit just because I don't want it to stick. And let's see what else I have to have for this. Oh, I almost forgot. You can put whatever you want in your dish. If you want to add carrots, if you want to add peas or whatever you want to put in this dish. But I am adding spinach. This is a whole container of spinach that I want to put in mine. Y'all know I love spinach. So I'm putting the spinach in. Now, this is my concoction, guys, of an Italian sausage casserole is what it is. Okay, so put this spinach down in here. And I washed it real well and took off the long stems. Okay, I'm going to show you how much spinach I put in. Because somebody might say, well, how much spinach did you put in? Oh, let me show you. This is 5 ounces. 1 container of this. I washed it real good. And this is what I put in. Okay. 1 container. Okay. Let's see, Alexa, set the timer for about 12 minutes. Okay, guys. I'm going to be putting milk in it, about 1 cup of milk, but I will look and see if that's too much. I'll slowly put in the cup. I may not need the whole cup. If you want to add water rather than milk, you can use the milk of your choice. Or you can even add chicken broth. You can add chicken broth. And to thicken it just a little bit, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of flour. You can use flour or cornstarch to thicken. And I can put that in my milk and thicken it up before I pour it in. And then I'll be going in with the cheese and putting it in the oven. And when you do it like this, you don't have to have as long of a cooking time in the oven. If I had just put everything in the oven, once I incorporated it, it could take 45 minutes to 60 minutes. But when you do your potatoes on top just a little bit, then the next round of time is probably no more than 20 minutes in the oven. and your potatoes will be done. So, but you can choose to do it however you like to do it. If you want to do the whole thing from the oven, you can. You can do that. See how it's cooking down this spinach? You know spinach will cook down anyway. And tomorrow morning we will have breakfast together. And we just thought about doing breakfast at home and, you know, with the family. And yes, so I'm getting this ready today. I don't want to be doing this in the morning. And then it will give the flavors a chance to marinate. And then you'll have all of that flavor. But we have flavor anyway because we've got a lot of veggies in here, a lot of different spices. Oh, let's see. I'm losing reception going to the mountains, Miss Patty, in the cabin. Wi-Fi, thank God that Wi-Fi loud. Okay, Buddha, I understand. Enjoy your vacation. Everybody enjoy your time off, your vacation, or whatever you're doing. Um, we don't really celebrate Christmas as such, but we do come together as a family different times, all times throughout the year. Generally, this time of year, we go to the beach, and I'm kind of missing that because I really, really like going to the beach. So, yes. But we're just going to spend some family time together, and we don't wait until a certain time to do it. We spend family time together a lot. So that's what we will be doing. Joshua says his body is tired. We don't really teach the grandchildren that there's a Santa and all of that. My grandson asked so many questions about that anyway. He says, how can one fat man be everywhere at the same time delivering toys? So he never believed that untruth. And his parents told him it's not true. So then he asked about him coming down the chimney, and everybody doesn't have a chimney. So his parents explained to him that whatever they get any time of the year, they buy it. Or his grandparent, which would be me, their grandparent that would be buying whatever, his aunt will be buying, his cousin, and that is all year long. They get stuff all of the time. So they don't teach their children, and the oldest child is almost 6.5, and the baby is going on 3. So that 6-year-old one has a lot of questions about that. Thank you, Joshua. He asked a lot of questions. Chicken or beef broth sounds good. Yes, you can use that, or you can use milk. So let's see what this is doing. It's coming together. Yes, it's looking good, guys. It's coming together. The colors. And I'm using russet potatoes because that's what I have. I like golden, but I'm using russet. They were cheaper So I got them. They work just as well. I'll see what this is looking like. See that? Does that look good or what? It looks good and it smells amazing. Okay, y'all hear that sizzle? Let's move this out of the way. Thank you for the thumbs up. If this is your first or second time with us, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a regular, you already know you're welcome. This is a delicious one-pot meal. Miss Kay, I saw you and your daughter taking Harper out to potty early this AM. I want to get a little doggy, but that is what I am afraid of. I don't want to be getting up going out at that time of morning. And I heard you say that he wouldn't go on the doggy pad, and that's what I was thinking. I would have a doggy pad. I can't be going out that time of morning. I just can't do it. So let's see about the milk. Okay. Now let me show you the cheese that I'm using. Okay, this is the cheese that I'm using. This is a whole pack, and this is part of another pack. I have another whole pack. If I need to get some from there, I will. And this is the milk I'm using, but use the milk of your choice. And I am going to put in 1 cup of milk. Well, let me start with 3/4 of a cup. Before, let's see. Okay. This is a little less than a cup, so we will start out with that. Oh, guys, it smells so good. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of flour in that milk, just for a little thickness. Let's see here. Okay, this is what I'm going to add to the milk and give it a nice stir here. know what the error is here. Hi, G Mama Bros. How are you doing? I'm going to have to see about this because my grandson told me it wasn't set up. So I don't know what issue is with this night doctor stuff. I apologize, everybody. Thanks for speaking to everybody. Okay, so what we have here. Alexa, stop. Okay, so we're putting in the milk. Okay, so let's give this a stir. The milk and a little bit of flour. 1 pot meal, guys. 1 pot meal. And I'm getting ready to put it in this casserole dish and put it in the oven. I have the oven at 350. And I'm going to layer the cheese on top. This is my dish, and I have sprayed it with the pan. So here it is. Okay. And let's turn this off. Maybe I can put a little bit more milk in there. It's about a cup of milk. As I said, you can use water, you can use broth, whatever. So we are going to, let me get a larger spoon. Ladle, maybe will be quicker. Hi, Deborah Cabasa, how you doing? I was thinking about you earlier today. Wish you had. It smells delicious, Grandma Grows. G Mama Grows. It smells delicious, I'm telling you. Okay, we're getting ready to put it in the oven. And I will do a taste test when it's done. And I'll let you see what it looks like and and tell you what it tastes like. And to cut down on the oven time, I did about 20 minutes on top of the stove. Okay, let's put this over here. Hopefully, let's see if I can show you before I start adding the cheese. This is what it's looking like. It smells amazing. So let's start with the cheese. Use the cheese of your choice, whatever cheese you like. And I have a little bit left here, so I'm going to use all of this and a whole pack of it. And I'm going to put the cheese in layers. Put some in between. Okay, let's open up the other pack. This is all I'm cooking for tomorrow. This one time. This is going to be like breakfast, and then I will probably do a live because I will do some eggs and some sausage in the morning. And then I think for dinner, my daughter is doing some type of finger foods. Okay, so we will put the rest of this on top. Y'all see how quick it is? It took more time because, you know, I was trying to walk you guys through what I'm doing, but it's really a simple, quick, one-pot meal. It is an Italian sausage casserole. Okay, so we're going to put more cheese on top. Let's see, I have some more cheese in the fridge. Real cheesy here. Okay, let's spread this out a little bit. Kind of spread it over the sides. Ooh, spreading it all on the floor, guys. I'm gonna let you see. My hands are clean, guys. Don't worry about it. I had gloves on when I mixed up the meat. I'm throwing cheese all on the floor. Might as well use all of this. Okay, it's a wrap, guys. I am going to let you see it, and then I'll put it in the oven. Okay, move this out of the way. Amaya, how are you doing? Life with Tasharia, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. It looks good. It smells good too, Buddha. I'm gonna have to see about this night-bite stuff. It's not right. Can't have that. Okay, let's see if I can pick this up and show you guys. See what it looks like. Cheesy on top, so much cheese. Okay, I have the oven preheated, and I'm going to put it in the oven right now. Oh, and we're going to set it for about 15 or 20 minutes and see how that goes. And that's it, guys. I thank you all so much for coming. I got a mess here that I got to clean up. And I am going to see about this night bot. Yes, it's going to be yummy. Yummy, Deborah. Yes, it is. I am sorry about Nightbot. I didn't think it was already set up. I know my grandson was working on it, and I told him not to worry about it right then. You know, we would look at it later. But evidently he had started the process, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to cancel that because I cannot have Nightbot timing out people for no reason until I can get a better handle on it. Anyway, we'll just check and see what's going on with it. Don't be sorry, it's not you. It's like that sometimes. Thank you, Joshua. You make me feel much better. I'm glad you like my recipes. Have a great evening, great night, Deborah, and thank you for stopping by. I know you have to get out and walk your doggy. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you all for being here. And I hope everyone has a very nice Wednesday, rest of your day, rest of your week. Get a lot of rest. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your vacation time and the time that you will spend with your families. And thank you so much for stopping by and watching me. Okay, Miss K said just adjust the code for all caps. Thank you, Miss K. Is that why it was timing out? Joshua didn't have caps. He just said, he just called my name, and then I looked, and it had timed him out. But anyway, I'll have to look at it and see what's going on with it. But thank you guys so much. Yes, blessed holiday for everybody. Blessings to you all. Be safe out here and have a great holiday. And we're headed to the new year right now. So we only have a few more days until, well, I'll say until January 1st, 2026. So it's been a great year. It's been a great year. Thank you, Joshua. It's been a great year. We've had some bumps in the road, but many of us are still here, and we sympathize with those who may have lost loved ones, because I know people on YouTube and off YouTube that have lost loved ones this year. Condolences, much love to you all, and I pray that you have peace, comfort, and strength in the name of Jesus. And I know our God will get you through it. I have been down that road before, and I know it's not easy, but death is inevitable. We cannot go around it. We cannot go under it, over it. We go through it. And so my prayers are with all of you who have lost loved ones. And may you have peace throughout the rest of the year and the beginning of the new year. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for thumbs up. And thank you for sharing this time. And I appreciate you interacting with each other. And I will see you guys on the next one. And I will let you know how this casserole came out. I will show you a picture of it. And when we cut into it, I will let you know what it tastes like. Thank you all, and much love. Many blessings, everybody.